We have...
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Don't forget your brooms.
Yep, you got it.
Come on up. Okay, well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
Sasktel Be Kind Online wants to stop cyberbullying. Want in on the action? We award up to $1,000 for youth initiatives that help spread kindness and prevent bullying. What great idea do you have to help stop bullying? Sasktel can help. Go to BeKindOnline.com and apply for a grant today. Together, we can make a difference.
Invented in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has.
Looking real forward to having a good look at this kid.
Yeah, it's and the Laycock team is coming in here at 2-0, and Derksen lost his first game last evening, I guess it would have been. Yeah, so he's got to pretty near has to win this one to have a run at getting into the playoffs, and yeah, his record would indicate they're certainly good throwers, and it should be a good one. Laycock's team was pretty good last night. They won on the last shot to win that game, and it was against Josh Bryden. A pretty good game back and forth. Took a little while for them to figure out the ice. The ice is just doesn't have quite as radical a curl as what we've seen in some of the other clubs we've had this year, but it's nice and good speed. So yeah, so
and Laycock, Laycock's not playing. I've heard that he's out in a mixed doubles competition.
Yeah, mixed doubles qualifier. He plays with can't remember first name, last name, Martin. Nancy. Yeah, he plays with Nancy, and I think they're 4th or 5th ranked in the country now. And there's a qualifier going on this weekend as well. That I'm sure that's where he is, and so the other guys have dropped down, and Austin Krupski is going to slot in at the lead position as a spare.
Good.
Or he might be in at second position. I'm not really sure right now. That's who we had for a spare last night, at least, until he gets rid of the big black jacket. I'm not sure if it's the same guy or not, but I'm guessing it is.
Just got a piece of that one.
Yeah, just a little bit of it for Braden Grindholm. These guys have been, a lot of these guys, well, certainly Laycock and Chris and Sean Meacham have played together a lot in men's play and in mixed play, like regular mixed play. And we'll talk about some of their records as we move along, but they're pretty familiar with each other. And ironically, Laycock and Meacham have played together, and most recently they actually lost and won. Sort of both teams. Meacham lost to Laycock in 2016, Sasktel Tankard in the final, and he beat Laycock in the final of the 2017 Sasktel final. So I guess they decided to stop beating each other up and wait a few years and come back and play together. So that's where we are.
Friends.
yeah, they certainly must be wrong. So run back coming here now for Laycock. Nice drawing behind there.
Jimmy, I think what we're going to have to do is insist on teams having home and away jackets.
Yeah.
These are too close in color.
They're pretty close, yeah. That, and we should be like in baseball where they pass the team lineup to each other.
That's right.
So hopefully we'll be able to get that. It seems like every week we've got a couple teams that we call by the wrong name for most of the game.
That's right.
And sometimes a whole game. We don't get those updates quite as quick as it'd be nice to have. But anyway, all the viewers at home that are watching, probably all of them, or virtually all of them, know who they are, and quite often they'll help us out in the chat and let us know if we've got a name right, or if we're missing somebody, or who the person is that we are missing. That's what we got last night's name, and hopefully we can get that again if we have any of that situation arise. So.
Yeah, we're definitely open to feedback.
You gotta go just a hair.
I just got mixed up there. I didn't realize Derksen had the hammer, so it's a good looking shot for Derksen squad. So they're sitting 2, double possible though. Have to throw this with some weight.
Yeah.
Chris Laycock, I say, played a really, really good game last night. He had draw weight, just perfect draw weight. He probably didn't throw a lot of hits, but he did have had great draw weight in that game. This one looks like he's got a chance if he gets throw too much. I get it, he's really not eliminated, not gone, but close.
Good shot though. It's out in the far wings where they've actually seen a rock go down, so they should know the ice and they have to make a play on it. And their guard is basically their throwing stone is almost at John.
So down to third stones now. Logan Sawicki, third stone for Derksen. There's 2 Derksens on this team, and I'm gonna guess that they're brothers. It just seems like a name that would indicate they're probably brothers, but we don't know that for a fact. I did try to figure it out, but I didn't quite find it out.
I think Connor did mention to me earlier, prior to going on air, that they were brothers.
Okay, makes sense. Good curling genes in that family. Have 2 brothers that are playing at that level in U18s, and they might be out of U18s now, but they were at least as early as February. Chris Laycock now with the intern takeout. Can't really get that long of a roll, I don't think. No. Hit though.
Yep, now Derksen will try and go the other way. Yep. Keep those spread out as much as possible.
So Wiki with his second one here in the first end. Pretty heavy clean going on there, so should be okay. I'll try to make it curl a bit now. It doesn't quite react the same as in some clubs, but it will come eventually, and usually it just takes a couple hours to clean it up, and not quite as fast a house as some places either, but it's good. Overall though, it seems good. The speed seems really nice, and once they kind of get it figured out, guys have played now a game or two games in the case of Meacham, and probably can figure that out now. Last time to just take a few ends. The first 3 or 4 ends, they just seem to over ice consistently for a little while. I don't think either one of these teams plays a whole lot. I didn't find a whole lot of results online. It's possible Derksen's still playing junior, and we might not see a lot of those results.
My understanding is he's still playing junior, yes.
Yeah. Well, he would be for sure. He was playing U18s last year, so. Got another year, maybe 2 left. They did make it.
Yes.
Junior, I don't know exactly where that affected it, but so Sean Meacham now with the out-turn hit.
We've seen this path already there, where they had almost a miss.
He'd really like to stay on this, but he's not going to. Give an opportunity for Derksen to sneak one around the corner, set up a possible deuce. Where would you want this, Terry? Would you want this preferably above the tee line, I guess, if you can get it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think if you could get it full 8, that would be sufficient. The higher the better, in the sense that, the distance between the guard and the shot stone, the longer it is, the more opportunity Meacham will have to, play it quiet end.
Well, in first end too, that even if he has to show him a little piece of it, he'd probably rather that than go behind the tee line buried because he may well get forced in that case, and he'd rather stay forced here in the first end.
Hang him a bit.
I'm guessing these guys will be pretty good. Almost every team we see under the age of 25, the sweepers are great. So this one looks pretty good. Going to get by about 4 inches. I mean, pretty good. He's going to be about probably 2/3 covered, maybe even a little better than that. That's a great shot.
I don't think you could walk that down any better. It forces the run back.
Yeah, and you got that perfect draw weight in first end. That's always nice. So
yeah.
Not a terribly hard run back, but it is a good solid 6 feet or so. So hang on.
Really going. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be real good. Like you got just a tiny little bit more curl out of it to keep it behind the guard, but still a good shot. Attempted blank here for Dylan Derksen.
Kind of an easy sweep, clean.
Yeah, good shot from both. So blank end for Derksen here in the first end. And very quick and solid end, so we will move to end number 2 with a scoreless tie.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sasktel.com/sponsorships.
So we're back for end number 2 here at the Swift Current S3 group. Curling Stadium, bringing you this game from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Steve Laycock team minus Steve Laycock and Dylan Derksen. Derksen blanking the first end, keeps him here in the second. Guard went up right away for Sean Meacham, skipping the Laycock team. This is Austin Krupski sparing this weekend for the Laycock team.
Just wondered there, Derksen, Team Derksen, come around that center guard, whether they just, wrong ice or whether the thrower got a little wide, because that wasn't really close to, getting around the guard and buried. Although, I mean, I keep wondering now, in order to ensure that you don't pick that front one, I'm wondering if Stips has given their throwers just that little extra broom.
I don't think there'd be any question they would. I know that I certainly would be. I'd be probably going at least early. I'd be going a couple inches more than what I think I need just to make sure that we didn't move that rock.
And it's in the center line.
Yeah. So a little bit of a miscue there for Derksen's team. It was a fairly open hit. Just move the guard over a little bit, so that won't bother Sean any. Didn't really change much. It went from one side of the touch on the line to the other side of the rock touch on the line. 6-sheet club here at Swift Current. So to come around for Team Meacham. We'll probably call him Laycock sometimes, we'll call him Meacham sometimes. It just seems like you look stared at, look down, see Laycock on the screen, you automatically say, this looks pretty good. Braden Grinhelm.
Top 4, yeah, real good.
Beauty. And it's higher than the other one, so it's not doubleable. That's a good word.
I was going to say, Jimmy, are you coming up with the new Webster dictionary anytime soon?
Well, I'm thinking about it. I could, in retirement, I don't have a lot to do. I have some to do, but not a lot. I have to get Dave to help me because he's got all the Polish translations, which...
Doesn't he?
So the peel coming here for Team Derksen. He'll probably try to pick the one off the back of the 4-foot, the side of the 4-foot with this as well. I don't think he's going straight back, although he looks like he's a little bit wide for that back one, maybe. It's going to be close. And just missed, apparently. We just lost it on our screen, so hopefully you at home saw it right through its entirety and obviously made no contact.
I just got it popped it a little bit. Fortunately for him.
Pretty early in the end, so not big trouble yet, but he will need to do a little damage with one of these peels. I'm sure he'll keep playing the peels for a while, provided that it goes somewhere close to where it's supposed to be. This one looks pretty good as well. Very nicely done. Perfect guard.
Yeah.
So same idea for Derksen. I'm sure he's trying to pick that back one off. It would seem to make sense to me.
Well, I mean, depending on how it would come off that top 4-foot rock, I mean, there is a possibility of a triple there, but I mean, I'm sure he'd be really happy with the double. Well, there is the triple. There's the triple.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah, very good shot. I didn't think they'd try that just because I felt that they would.
I mean, depending on how here come off that top 4, a lot of rotation. There is a possibility of just a tad on the high side. I mean, I'm sure he'd be really happy into the crotch of the 2. And well, there is the triple. There's the triple. It's that red.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah, very good.
Side.
Still the guard to work for Team Meacham, though. Chris Laycock last night, like I said last night, he had a great draw late, so we'll see if he still has that, or this one looks a little bit warm coming in, but it's just a little bit spotty here. We're not quite sure what it's doing at the moment.
Yeah, the only difference now is, that's a Derksen guard that he would be running back into the house.
Just looking at the replay here, you can see it goes by the guard really tight and it wears it in.
Yeah, it's T-line.
Perfect. Very nicely done. Not a surprise to me. It might have been a surprise to me before I watched him play last night, but certainly not full 4-foot above the T-line. Couldn't be much better. And you are right, the run back on their own stone is certainly there, but I'd give him that if I could put one in that spot.
Well, I think you noticed that just even the difference, I mean, they're not going to get the run back, but I mean, it's just quieter weight. Like when it's your rock, you can try and be a little bit more aggressive on making shots.
Yeah. So this time he peeled it off and just rolled to the corner. And looks like each of them try to throw that same guard back up.
Yeah.
Which this time would be Meacham Stones would be the guard. So. My screen's locked here. Terry, is yours still good, or are you saying? Good guard by Laycock.
On the 4 foot behind the guard.
Yeah, I'm watching it on the replay. I have it there, but I don't have it on my screen. Is your screen still locked up? Must be good.
Yeah.
So we might be, our commentary might be a little bit behind here right now for those of you that are watching, just because our screen is usually just a little bit ahead of what goes out over the air, but right now we're trying to do adjust everything off of the air. So run back coming now for Derksen, close, but he's still going to roll the same place basically, and leave the Laycock stone or the Meacham stone right on the 4 foot. There's only a couple to come now, 2 more good guards, and there's a chance of a steal here for Meacham.
Well, and as you said, I mean, Highcart said, two real good draws. They've both been, kind of just shy of the tee line. So that weight that you talked about him having last night seems to have carried over into the day. And now, Sean gets a chance to throw a cap on him.
Yeah, it's we don't have a rule where you could, like a continuation rule or something. When the guy throws 2 good ones like that, he could just let him keep throwing. Just made 2 beauties, you just keep going. Anyway, here it comes.
You sound like the baseball people. They want to have a random guy throw up.
Man, that is the worst thing I ever heard of. I don't know. I think that started as kind of a silly rumor thing, and then it's just kind of blown up everywhere. All the sports stops goes and talking about it. Ridiculous. I don't think that'll ever happen. The same as Soto signing with the Blue Jays. Not ever going to happen. But anyway, so it looks like a pretty good guard by Meacham there. Shows him a little tiny bit on the outside, which probably wouldn't have been a bad thing to do anyway. Maybe tease him into going after it. Problem is, I think he showed him a little too much. I think he can actually make it on the outside.
I think so too. It's right now, do you want to take a chance at the run? Do you want to? And I personally am taking a chance at the run on my first one. I don't see the curl there like we have that we've seen in other spiels that we've done. So I'd be kind of reluctant to play the quiet shot here. I guess maybe if you really were convinced that the ice was really predictable, you might want to try it, but you could easily knock that top guard into the rings.
Yeah, I think
3.
Yeah, I think the skips, and most of them are like this now, that can throw the hard one, if you will, and you go after this and make sure you hit on the high side so your shooter doesn't stay in the way, and you should be fine.
This is real close, but I think he's going to miss it, yeah.
Yeah, a little over curl for Derksen, and didn't pick it off, so it'll be interesting now to see if Meacham will try to go the same place or if he'll actually try to put this one on the rings. I think he'll try to put it on the rings, but could be wrong. Get a little biter of the 12-foot would be enough to make him definitely go after the double if you want to take that chance. If you leave it a little higher, if you guard where you guarded a minute ago, he's probably drawing, so it's just a matter of what you want him to have to do, I guess.
Well, I mean, when I think about, kind of what I would do in this situation, I would definitely be telling my sweepers, we're playing straight guard. We got a blank. We want to really force them into one or get one here. And I think the only way you bring a blank into play is, you get it into the rings.
Yeah, true enough. Oh, no, in a minute. It's on its way.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to be good.
It's funny because when he first, I looked at the ice and went, geez, is that enough ice? But they're just not curling. Honestly, I think that's, almost perfect. I mean, you'd like to make it so that it's not gettable either way, but this has done the job. It's forced him, and that's why I really like the shot guard in that situation.
So Dylan Derksen now needs a draw to the, almost needs a piece of the button.
Yeah.
Piece just almost needs a little bit of a bite of the button to score his one here and then number 2.
I guess it's been well played in by Laycock's team.
That's a lot of, they made the one come around and a whole bunch of guards, or maybe a couple come arounds and a whole bunch of guards. Anyway, they did a great job. Every shot they played, I think, was bang on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well done.
All set up by your buddy Chris.
Yeah.
The third.
Chris Laycock, yeah. So Dylan Derksen now, the sweepers are going pretty hard on it. The line's fine. I just don't think it's going to get there.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever there.
Yeah, you can tell by the sweepers that even though they're still sweeping, they don't have quite that same energy going that they had to start. So Sean Meacham now will steal one here in the second end, take a 1-0 lead after 2 ends of play. We'll be back in just a minute, hopefully with our video up to date.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
Join us this March for the House of Hearts Charity Bonspiel in Duluth, Minnesota. Help raise funds for Project Joy, who provides meals for hungry kids in our community. Every donation helps to ensure no child goes hungry. Join us and make a difference. Together, we can spread joy.
Gripper first.
Don't forget your brooms.
Yep, you got it. Yellow.
Come on up. Okay, well, what do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
So back for third end action here in the Swift Currents S3 Group Spiel. Brought to you on Curling Stadium, Swift Current. And we got a tight one going here and a lot of good shots made in that second end, Terry.
Oh yeah, really good. I think the key was Chris Heikart's 2 draws to almost perfect spots just above the tee line, and that had Team Derksen chasing the rest of the end, and Meacham just had to, I shouldn't say just, but through 2 guards, and they were really good and well placed, and forced Derksen into trying to draw to the top of the button, and just was a little bit light.
Yeah, it's interesting you said that, because I was just going to make a comment on that too. Sometimes you look at those shots, and we talked about they all made so many good shots, and they don't, you typically think, well, they weren't very hard. Well, it's not that easy to throw 5 or 6 guards in a row or to make 5 or 6 peels in a row. So they aren't the most complicated shot, but they are hard to perform 100% shot after shot after shot. So.
Well, my team will tell you that the hardest shot for Terry to throw is the guard.
All right. So Derksen's throwing up a corner guard anyway, we can tell you that, and he currently has one, probably has shot rock, although it's close between the yellow and the red in the middle of the sheet there. Is that all right?
Yeah, I would think he is shot rock.
So it looks like Meacham's gonna Or Derksen. Who's up now? Sean Meacham. Yeah, Meacham's up.
Sean Meacham.
Yeah. No, he's not. It's Derksen. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at 2 screens. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. It's the Meacham team playing appeal here, anyways. And looks like he's gonna be fine. Not gonna get anything behind, but that's fine.
Well, I think he played it high side all the way. I mean, because you would otherwise you'd think he might, try the straight run back. But it looked like he was playing high side out the whole time.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting call without Hammer there. He could have played a come around, just sit on the corner of the yellow or anything like that, and it might not have been a bad idea. But just because now you're going to be looking at not counting 3, but you're probably going to be looking at 3 yellows or 2 yellows with one of them guarded on the corner, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out now with that deal.
Exactly, and I like Dillard's first go, which is out to the wing. I really like this shot. I think this is the only way you set up.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that, probably got a lot of rocks to come. You probably won't get 3 out of it, but at least you'll have a real solid chance at the 2, and if you get one miss somewhere along the way, you might get 3. Turn draw. Guys are working this one pretty hard.
Just gotta make sure you get this even up before the top of not quite.
I would like to get even just another 1.5 out of that would have been nice, but.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at tolerance, the tolerance is, a little bit past that. What we believe is the yellow shot. Could afford it to be just a tad bit heavy up.
The outturn hit now for Grenhelm. It's just a nose hit, so didn't get quite what he would like to get out of that. He would at least like to roll that in towards the yellow one, and he said somewhere around the corner.
Derksen an opportunity. You could nose this and it wouldn't be disastrous.
Yeah. So we're back on our live screen, so that's good. So I'm still thinking back to the peeling of that guard. I'm still not convinced that was the best shot for Team Meacham. I think he was looking at giving Derksen a chance to make things really tough on him, but one double or so and you're pretty much out of it, so we'll see how he gets along. But it's not the easiest setup for a double now. They're pretty steep, both sides.
Yeah, I probably would be trying to hit and roll into the middle of the sheet if it were me, but he's decided to take this on, and looks like it's, a fairly good shot.
Yeah, well done.
Yep.
Good roll. We're still just a half rock away though from the
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I think I'm playing the back one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Back one keeps you a little bit further away from a possible double. You play the front one and maybe just flopped in front of the other yellow. Would be okay, but it also, if it overcurls a little bit on you, you're going to take your own. So, interesting. 2 schools of thought, as they say.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's a third one. Just draw down to it. I like this. I like a little. I think you can go a little bit to the broom side. Too much. One rock is fine. If he takes on the double, the high double, I mean, he's going to roll out. So
yeah. No, I don't think he could take on that one for sure. He was just going after one no matter what he was doing. So this one looks like it should hang around. Will it? We'll see in a second. No, it doesn't stay. So big break from Meacham here.
Yeah, he almost knew that was going to be the result when the thrower kind of Tyler. I don't want to say slammed his broom, but banged it.
Yeah. I'm thinking on that shot, although again, our screen's a little jumpy here, so I'm not quite sure, but I don't think you have to go that much weight on that shot. You haven't got a lot of room to roll, so I'd like to see that shot play with just something a little bit more controllable. It looked kind of like a normal takeout, and I think I would have maybe thought, something maybe around a board weight shot or whatever, just to be sure you hung around back there.
Yeah, staying was probably mandatory if you wanted to, get 3 in play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because now you're not even going to have two set up here in a minute. I guess you kind of still have 2, but yeah. Dylan Derksen was going to go after the one at in the 8 foot and just roll a little bit to the outside, and nose hit's fine as well, but a little bit to the outside it probably would be a little bit better.
Well, I think that he wants to roll to the outside because that way if Team Laycock takes on the double, he rolls out and the blanks in.
And have to go on this by the look of it to not jam it if you're going to jam it. That one looked like he played that one a little bit less weight.
Less weight, yeah.
He had those backwards, I think.
Yep. And there you go. You've turned Team Laycock's turned a potential, multiple score against him into, sitting 3 potentially and turning the house over to Dylan Derksen and saying, "Yeah, your shot, bud."
Well, exactly. Yeah, you might be looking at playing your last shot to score 1 against a bunch. A minute ago, that didn't seem possible. Doesn't take too much sometimes.
Yeah, 2 rollouts by Logan, and well, I guess the last one wasn't a rollout, but his 2 rocks were not executed the way they wanted them to.
No. Don't give me that play anymore. I'm hearing that curling now. You're allowed to be a lot less polite than curling, it seems. Unless you're our age, then maybe you have to keep trying to be polite. Because maybe all you got. Here's a good looking shot. Very nice shot. So Meacham had to be a little bit safe on that one. Make sure that he didn't set anything up. It's Derksen's going to play a hit and flop behind the other rock. I like the idea of just a draw on that one. Yeah, he might change this yet, or the double. If I'm not going to,
I like the double. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say if I'm going to hit something, it's not going to be that back one. Then
yeah,
I'd rather draw than hit that one. So. Yeah, make the double here, and with a little luck, Meacham rolls out, and you might still get your blank end here in the 3rd.
Yep. Look at him turn around.
Really, yeah. It's. Derksen, turn double attempt here. It's not a big weight double. He doesn't need a lot of weight to make this. Just needs a small weight. Yeah, they just saw one over curl here with down weight, and it looks like they're throwing the same shot basically.
Yeah, this is going to have a hard time sticking around, but it will.
Well, the weight saved him as far as that went, but it was pretty delicate weight if you were actually trying to make the double.
Yes, agreed.
So Meacham now will be playing a hit on the back one, and maybe just roll a little bit away. I don't know if the roll matters too much here. I think that I'd like to roll a little bit just so he didn't have my rockers backing for the draw, assuming he'll play a draw, but he may not anyways.
Yeah, I think he almost got it 2 rocks behind the tee line, and one just nibbling the 12 there. It screams draw.
Yeah. Sean Meacham. Sean still throws a pretty nice rock.
Yeah, good delivery.
Still, I don't know Sean's age. He's been around for a long time, so this one's starting to curl a little bit as well. It'd be hard pressed to have this one. He may not hit this. Here it goes. Oh, he's got about half a rock. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That worked out fine. A little scary there for a minute, but.
Now, just where he put the, he's playing a hit on this. I'm really shocked. I am surprised. You know, we saw him in the very first end throw 2 draws around the corner, and I'm just surprised that he's going to risk playing a hit.
Yeah, me too, and partly for that same reason you just said. He doesn't seem somebody that would struggle with draw weights as he had at the first end, but. He should be fine with this as long as he just throws kind of the same way he just threw, or just a hair more than that, and it should come up enough for him. And hold the sweepers on early, but it looks like it's going to be fine. You've got to be careful here. You can back that up a little bit and create a big problem. Now it's got to curl. It has to come up, and it would. So good shot for Dylan Derksen. Again, that shot just more a question of personal choice, I guess, more than anything else. And
yeah.
We will tie this one up at 1 as we go to the 4th end.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Sasktel Be Kind Online wants to stop cyberbullying. Want in on the action? We award up to $1,000 for youth initiatives that help spread kindness and prevent bullying. What great idea do you have to help stop bullying? Sasktel can help. Go to BeKindOnline.com and apply for a grant today. Together, we can make a difference.
So we're almost halfway through. One more end to go before we hit the halfway mark here in our round robin game between Sean Meacham, Steve Laycock, and Dylan Derksen, and we have a 1-1 tie and pretty good match so far. Meacham here in the 4th. We were just debating the situation last time with the draw versus the hit, and Terry and both Terry and I were thinking that the draw would be the shot there, and whether or not all the teams go that way. And we're discussing some teams don't. Some teams do have a preference of hitting in that situation, although it didn't seem right to us. But it was a great shot, so it was on the scoreboard, and that's all that he was going to get, no matter which way he threw it.
That's right. As in golf, there's no room for a story.
Yeah. So a nice draw weight there, but just never quite got there. Again, same situation. Not sure if he had a little bit too much ice or if he just threw it a little bit wide, but it's pretty accessible. Sean Meacham's going to ask Austin Krupski to play a draw on this one, I believe, just right down to the yellow.
Yeah, looks like yeah.
With that ice, I think it could be much more than that. Left-hander. This one's staying out a little bit. quite what he was looking for, but
No, the good news is he did push that behind the tee.
exactly, yeah. So trying to left-hander out turn on that shot. It was pretty straight apparently. Pretty fast, can't see the brush move. Swept. So Derksen sitting 2. Sean Meacham looking for a hit and a roll, maybe even a roll all the way over behind the corner. That would be a 6.5 or so foot roll. That would be not easy. Yeah. When we did the game last night, it was so funny because the guys they played against, where Laycock played against, nobody was making a roll, and then finally there was a roll that they called that was like just like that, almost that same distance, and they made it perfect behind the guard. I thought, how the heck do you ever make that?
Really, yeah.
So he got a couple options on this roll, although it looks like he's going to end up with a nose hit. He had a chance there to roll behind the, would like to have got all the way over behind the corner, but even if he rolled behind the guard, probably would have been maybe would have been a better place. Might not have been either. Second stone, Tyler Derksen now. Tyler's second shot here in the looks okay. This one's going to roll.
This is a roll, but it might be too far. No, it's not. It's a great shot.
Especially, yeah. Now.
Well done here. And,
second shot here.
It's an in-turn on a rock that's in the 8 foot, looking for a roll in behind, and it's
okay. This one's going to roll.
Whether roll, it might be too far. No, it's not. It's a great shot.
Especially, yeah, very nicely done. It's, these rocks aren't quite as lively as some, and they don't roll along. There's a
touched the ball, but they all stick around.
They did,
but I don't think. Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't think that's the worst place. I mean, you've got 2 corner guards with the hammer. Pretty good with that.
Yeah, the center is looking a whole lot better than it was before, but Derksen still get a chance to come around here and sit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, have a really good one and sit 3, which never anything wrong with that either.
Good spot.
It should be good, judging by the fact that he backed off for a second here. The weight must be close. Working in there a little bit. It was a little bit light still.
Oh, it didn't. Looks like it may not have got there.
No, I need a little bit more.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a cardinal sin. Not getting that one there.
So Chris Highcart now will be asked to play the out turn come around.
Yeah, that's kind of an unfortunate place to leave the rock for Logan, because this really gives the Laycock team an opportunity to make a real good one.
Not going to get by, I don't think.
No.
So Highcart probably a little bit light on that. He needed to go probably a little further. He was probably only going to get full 12-footer, maybe a bite of the 8 on that, so.
Logan Logan gets another opportunity to make a good shot here. He's struggling a little bit. His body language would tell me the same thing.
Yeah, this one's on the guard too. Again, there's not enough weight on that shot more than anything, I think. We'll see when it hits. Need a little bit more.
Yeah, Logan continues to struggle here in the fourth
Sean Meacham. There's a lot of yellow ones around here, so let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Playing a little tap on his red. He's got lots of places it can go. He shot rock, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's a very big hole on the right side of the sheet to go through, so anything that gets promoted into the ring should be undercover. And the higher the better, I would think.
Looks like he's going to be fine. A little deep, but... I thought that they would... I didn't necessarily think that Derksen would play the hit on that red one on his last shot, but I thought they'd at least look at it a little bit longer, thinking about whether or not they should, because everything they had in the house was not real good as far as scoring. You know, I know they were coming around and figured they'd have a better one, but that was the one rock that was a problem for them. They don't have hammer, so I guess good to see a little bit of aggression anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes as a skip, if your third's struggling, you can give them the same shot, which I thought maybe they might try and tap that yellow one that was, that he just threw that just ended up short. I thought they might try and tap that one just to, give Logan a little bit of confidence. It was the same shot. He just needed to add like 4 feet.
Yeah. Looks like they're playing a run back here, lightweight run back. Trying to hold it for line now. I thought they were going to have to make it curl, but he's really close.
He's very close.
Very nicely done.
So close he made it.
Yeah. Great shot by Dylan Derksen. His first skip drop here in the fourth.
That changes the whole end perspective for Laycock. I guess he's got to tap that red one of his up. They did the last time.
Well, it can't be this hard, this shot. I made one of these the other night, so I figured it couldn't have been too tough. Anyway,
yeah.
We also lost the other night, so.
Did you? Yeah. I thought they took the intern drop as well, but this was their go-to shot right from the back. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. If he's got enough weight, he's going to be good.
I think he's got enough weight.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's a great shot.
Yeah, it really is. Angles a little. This is their go-to shot right, but got it out-turned, really curls there, and they get half a rock.
If he's got enough weight, he's going to be good.
Back into the back of the board with weight, well executed.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's a great shot.
We have the hammer.
Yeah, perfect weight, because you could easily throw that a little bit harder, thinking, well, if I'm a little bit heavy, it'll go on the yellow ones, but if you're a little bit heavy, maybe it doesn't ever get to the yellow ones, so.
Right on.
The only unlucky part here for Sean Meacham is if there's a hole there, which there appears to be, not a big hole, but there is. The red rock does sit right in the middle of the hole, so it's possible Derksen could lose a rock, but he could get rid of the red, which would be pretty good at this point. The only problem for Derksen is if he doesn't get through the hole, he really opens it up for Meacham to draw first too. But let's see what he does.
His last motion was
really close.
Yeah, just something for a kick. Yeah.
They were actually trying to keep that straight at the start. And
yeah. I think they kind of the sweepers were no doubt where I was. It looked like he was kind of sliding tight, and then he got it out to the broom. And once he got it out, I mean it just stayed there, ran right straight.
So Sean Meacham now with a draw for 2 has to hit the 4-foot. Piece of the 4-foot for 2 here in the fourth. And if he can do that, he will take a 3-1 lead at the break. So we'll see how he gets along. say the sweepers are stopping and starting it has a new definition for us. It's okay. It's good. He's by the front one.
Got to get it by and that doesn't stop. No. Wow. Let Derksen off the hook.
Really tough draw there for Meacham, but definitely makeable and certainly a missed opportunity. So we will now have a 2-1 lead for Sean Meacham over Dylan Derksen here after 4 ends of play. We'll have a short break and be back with you in a minute.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed? More innovation?
It's gonna make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. So short break here. Sometimes we end up with a little longer break. Sometimes we have a shorter break, and the guys are ready to go, which is great. Keep it rolling along here. We have a 2-1 game with Laycock, skipped by Meacham today, leading 2-1 after 4 ends of play. Interesting game so far, Terry. Just been a lot of good shots, been some misses, been some couple of odd calls, and a little bit of everything this week.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, Story, I think, in the first 4 ends is, at the third position. Laycock's, definitely got the advantage over Logan Sawicki. And then, right there, I mean, in the 4th end, we've got Dylan kind of missing it wasn't a wide open hit for sure. It was a difficult shot, but a miss turned into kind of a free draw for a second point for Team Laycock, and Sean Nitro just a little heavy and let Team Derksen off the hook. Only gets one.
So if you're Derksen in this end, are you thinking blank first, or are you thinking you still like to try to get your deuce here, even though it's I'm thinking the 5th end. It seems like that's an end that a lot of people don't mind blanking these days if they can.
Yeah, no, I'm playing hard for 2.
He has one in there at the back of the house, and then I'm trying to hit this one. He'll get a piece of this, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
I don't think he's going to get enough of it.
Moved it well back, but still a little bit in play on the edge of the 12-foot.
Yeah.
More importantly, his shooter rolled out, which is a bigger miss. So Laycock's going to ask second stone Braden Grindhelm come around the center guard. Taking a while to curl. See, it definitely has some finish. It's just a
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not quite as radical as some places, and the weight has to be absolutely perfect to make it. But you can do it. If you're throwing it good and you've got a good sense on the weight, then you can certainly make virtually everything you want to make out here. Same shot now for Team Derksen now, trying to come around that center guard, keep it up a little higher.
Weight now.
Derksen with this one. Just when you have to sweep that hard, you don't get that curl that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Nothing left at the end for it to make the swoop, but no problem, not bad. Good spot. Well, a couple of hands ago, similar scenario, Meacham decided to peel a guard.
I know.
So, see what he thinks this time. Now looks like he's thinking about playing the corner on the blue, or yellow. Now you get blue out of that. Even my club doesn't even have blue. We have yellow and blue. More like I see blue all the time. So the intern come around here, just try to put a little corner of it on the yellow would be perfect. The angle's not great on that yellow, so even a little short's probably not bad here. Laycock and Kripsky. After this, trying to get it in there. Touch the guard, rub off the guard a little bit. The end of the world. Got shot rock and you're behind multiple guards.
What do you think of this shot?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to get rid of some guards here. I'm just thinking it's I'm only down.
That's where my.
Yeah, sorry, Terry. Go ahead.
No, that's where my head goes. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not shot rock. I mean, if I was going to do anything, leave the guards, I was thinking about promoting that.
Yeah.
I just think this is a really difficult shot to go around a red rock. Your opponent's rock.
Yeah.
He made it.
Yeah, very, very nice. I agree with you. I was thinking the same thing. I thought it's hard to tap that yellow one straight back to the blue. It certainly wasn't hard to tap it enough to be shot and be rolled. But regardless of that, they called not the one that we were playing, made it right. So I don't know if you were scoring this so far. It's them 2 and us nothing so far, Terry. So
that's right.
we could take credit for it if they were missing them, but they're making them. This is some easy ones, making those couple of hard ones. But anyway. Interesting now for Laycock. I think he's going to try some sort of a run back here, run the red on, probably on the one that's not rock, but.
And I think this is why this was so dangerous to go behind the red rock. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. Made everything.
Yep.
If could get the first MVP award for the last game and a half that these guys have played that we broadcast, he'd be the hands down winner.
For sure, by the sounds of it. I didn't get an opportunity to see last night's game, but certainly seen enough of this game to get in behind that voting.
Well, last night he did almost all his damage with draws. Today he's doing it with both. So
yeah.
So Logan Sarwicki now. His first one here in the 5th end. He's need a little hit and a flop here would be a good shot. He's going to have to go really hard on this. He's going to be okay. And he'll get the roll too, but he might not even get as much roll as he wanted. I thought he was going to probably touch the guard. Nicely done. I don't think he could get it any closer than that. He didn't.
I don't think so.
No.
And you don't like to beat a dead horse, but I mean, Logan really needed to make that shot. Now he didn't end up being shot rock, but I mean, that was kind of in my mind critical in terms of confidence. That shot was made.
Yeah, it's just kind of been, I think, pretty consistently late today, if I like that.
Yeah.
I think I see through that he got by on. He just didn't have enough weight to move them out. And a couple of draws, he was late and crashed in guard, so just needs to.
Speaking of light.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a guard.
Just about lost his MVP award there. Did manage to guard it. At least it stops that little bump on the yellow, which would have been a pretty nice shot to play. I don't think he's going to try that anyway. I think now you got to be looking at that out turn in there. Well, they're going to try a little tap up on this yellow. You like this one, Terry?
I do. And getting right in the cheerleading section and hoping that Logan can make this one.
Tough shot.
Runner up in fourth place at Nationals, right? If you're, not making shots, so
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, good spot, good shot for Sawicki.
Well done, Logan.
So just a straight draw for Meacham now. He could get shot rock here. He could end up sitting on the top yellow, just cornering it, which would kind of prevent the deuce. Right now, he'd be pretty happy preventing the deuce. But he does have some room to work. He can put it right on the button. It would be awful tough to get rid of.
Meacham's first shot. Turn draw. Oh, it's in the sweeper seconds.
It's got to curl, both those things.
Yeah. It's got to go more than it's got to curl. The string there. So do you ever, there's room, do you ever play that same shot that you just played, or do you try and choke off this out-turn draw that Sean just played?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. I still like the out-turn, but I liked it on the last shot too. I just feel like it's you're going to do the same thing as far as choking off the draw, and you definitely, well, either way, you have a chance still at 3 now. But I like the out-turn.
I do too. And I like it because Sean doesn't have the intern available to him. So if you play the intern, you definitely leave the out-turn for him, and he just played it. If you play the out-turn, I don't know what he plays if you make this good. Ideally, you get this, quarter to a full rock in the floor.
You can make it very, very tough on Meacham here on this side. If you play the other side, it's tough because you're going to be sitting 2, but like you say, he's got a wide open draw.
Just can't be deep here.
I think it's going to be.
No, it's not.
Well, to get it there.
Yeah, I don't know, that last little turn.
I don't think
it got there. Yeah.
It's really close. They didn't have to be quite so delicate on the sweeping. It could have went another foot and been fine.
Yeah. Is the slash double there? I guess that'd be
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see it a little bit different in a minute, but it's Tough. Oh, he's looking to play and run. Run back double is definitely there. Difficult. Gotta be careful here. You don't want to do anything that makes you give up. You've got to try to avoid the 3, but you definitely don't want to do something that maybe turns into a 4 or worse. So
that's right. That's right.
And right now, to be honest, it's a tough draw for 3, even for Derksen. He's got to go out another 1.5 feet probably from where he threw that one. That's really good. I kind of feel like you got to try something, though.
Well, no, you absolutely do have to try something.
It's a nose hit on the one right by the air, right by the A, I guess.
Mm-hmm. If yellow's only sitting one, I think that might be tempting to try and throw a cap on this.
Yeah, I agree totally. If they're not sitting 2, then I don't think there's anything else to play, but just to kind of make it, maybe guard the tap would be probably the one to guard.
He doesn't agree with us.
Well, it's a good sign for him.
Yeah, given the way things are going, for sure.
But in fairness, I don't know if he doesn't agree with us. He just a little closer, so it might turn out that yellow one is actually in fact number 2, which would change our call too. Have a timeout or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if he ever can run this through the hole there between 4th and what we believe is to be 3rd counters. This is going to be close. It's got a curl. It's got a curl. It's going to be on the top one. Uh-oh. Oh, my Lord. I don't believe it. He could be sitting. Oh, no, Derksen. He could be sitting 1. Like, this to be 3rd. Watch this again. It's just, I mean, it's counters. Relatively close. He has this is going to be close inch. It's got a curl. It's got a curl. It's going to be on the top one. It hits. Uh-oh. Top yellow. Oh my Lord! I don't believe it.
He made sort of doubles on the yellows. It's I'm pretty sure that was not even close to what he was playing. I could be wrong, but I believe he was just trying to get definitely more to the nose than where he was. And
this is still a shot for 3 though now.
Yeah, I think it just seemed like it wasn't really the plan. It seemed like, I thought he had less ice than where he threw it, and I thought he was throwing it harder than when he threw it. So, anyway, it worked out pretty good. If in fact it was what he had in mind, then kudos to him. But I mean, when I say that, he definitely wanted to get it going in the direction of those rocks, regardless. I mean, at least something good had potential to happen, and if going that way, so that definitely worked that way. And now Derksen does have a little slash here for 3.
Half rock, I guess. He takes 0 time.
Yeah. Don't want to get out there. I think you can back it up a little bit on the side, though. It's going to be very, very close. It's going to be really close. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. Perfect shot.
Yep, excellent shot.
So Dylan Derksen with a nice shot to get 3 here. In the 5th end, we'll take a 4-2 lead to the 6th. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
So a big 3-ender in the 5th hand for Dylan Derksen. And he takes a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, you can see very, very controlled way the sweepers are on it.
You can back it up a little bit on the side, though.
The sweepers
it's going to be
back
very,
that
very
up.
close.
And he hits it
Really
exactly
close. I
where
think it
he
looks
needs
pretty
to,
good.
half a rock. Yeah,
That's a great
and the end
shot.
result is a pickup of 3.
Yeah, well done. So big end now for Sean Meacham. He really does need to get a couple in this end. One's just not enough.
Yeah, and as we started that, 5th end, Jimmy, you and I were kind of bantering back and forth. Do you start off, with a goal of a flank? And I said that I'm all in here because I like to take every opportunity I have with the hammer to score goals, and it really worked out for Derksen in scoring that 3, and now he has a real advantage playing 6, I think.
Yeah, he's sort of, even though he's, in theory, Meacham has control of the scoreboard at this point, but because it's a 2-point spread, I think that changes a little bit. So draw around the corner now for Pupski. Yeah, nice shot, yeah. Because Derksen can't really do anything with that rig yet. I mean, he can wick it. It's a shot that seems to have disappeared with the new can't tick on the center line. It's almost like you don't tick anywhere all the time now. So
yeah,
he
can't remember the last time I saw the tick, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's really rare now. I mean, you figure the rock that's just 2 inches off the center line, even now, nobody ticks it. Nobody always used to. Not nobody, not never, but almost it seems that way. So. And he can't do anything too much with this one anyway, so he's going to have to come in on this one, and then he'll probably think about peeling that corner on the next shot. Second stone, Tyler Derksen now. Just come in top 12 foot. Maybe even bite the 8 foot would be okay here.
Well, it will be interesting to see whether, now that we've got our 5 rocks played, Sean decides to do some of the stuff up front.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he will only because he has at least the one behind the corner guy already. I don't know. You look at maybe playing to freeze the one he just threw, but he might he's going to go with the draw. I think. this heads up. By that top one. Oh, well. That's not too bad, I don't think. I don't know if he's trying to bump that one.
I don't know whether he's trying to bump it either, but I mean, I just don't. If I'm, playing the 6th end and I'm thinking about, the possibilities and the probabilities, I really want to run that front one and, open things up because I have that thing behind the corner. Like you said, a 2 is, I don't want to say it's mandatory, but really is needed for sure.
Yeah, really, I agree. It's just about a must. I mean, you got to steal otherwise, and if you assume you score 1, you got to steal 8, steal 9. It's doable, but doesn't always happen. So, anyway, we got a guard going up here for Team Derksen. Even if he had played that shot and actually intended on moving it out of play, it would have been better than just there, I think. It's a good throw. At least
Saskatchewan beat Manitoba 7-6, and Alberta defeated who did they defeat? New Brunswick 8-5. So it'll be an Alberta Saskatchewan final in the men's senior mix or senior curling championships. Canadians.
Yeah, terrific shot here by Team Meacham. Laycock just started out of the button.
Nice draw.
The only bad part of all of it is if Derksen can follow it down. If they can, then it can really make it tough to score multiple points here. Yeah, there's one of the girls, good friend of mine from our curling club, that plays on the senior ladies Nova Scotia team, and they had a good run. They were 7-0 at one time.
Yeah, so I mean, Teresa Breen, who was throwing last rocks. I don't know if she was skipping, but she is sisters with a very good friend of mine, Carol Breen. So known her for quite a while.
Well, that really doesn't do it. So Meacham's got a really good opportunity here now. Laycock can make that little hit and flop. Yeah, Teresa doesn't call the game. Mary Sue Radford.
Oh, she doesn't? No, yeah.
Mary Sue calls it and throws lead.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, so Teresa throws skip shocks, and Carrie Denny, who's a member at our club, throws third stones.
Gotcha. Yeah, Teresa was, kind of always in the mix in the women's there, and in her late 30s, early 40s, and now that she's graduated to senior, she seems to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. If they can get this
hard, this looks good. Yeah.
If he gets it by, it's got a great shot. I'm just not sure yet. Will he get by? He will. Very nicely done.
Yeah,
lines up pretty good on that back one too. It's going to be hard for Derksen to do anything with that.
And a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Really good sweeping.
If they can get this
hard,
one,
this looks good. Yeah. Line up.
If he gets it by, it's got a great shot. I'm just not sure yet. Will he get by? He will.
Be difficult for Derksen to
Very
play
nicely
an
done.
shot here. Yeah,
lines up pretty good on that back one too. It's going to be hard for not even a good opportunity to get number 2 out of this. If you play that front one, you're probably not even going to get number 2, because I don't see where anything can go.
Yeah, and then with that one behind the corner guard, you can't even come off of it.
Well, with 3 rocks to come, I suppose you pretty much have to come in here and tap something around, and just leave yours right there and hope to get a chance to do something with it in a minute. I don't know. Any other thoughts?
I don't know. Yeah, just thinking this is a tough shot, because playing this, you're probably conceding too. I don't see how you I don't see how you improve this situation, because the 2 red ones are going to end up being 1-2 after you finished. ever bounce off of this, it'll just be terrible outcome. Yeah, what a shame. I mean, he's really struggling. My heart bleeds for the guy.
Yeah,
he's just on the wrong side of the centimeter.
Yeah. Tough now because you can. Chris Highcart could play the exact same shot he just played.
Same shot, yeah.
Sean Saskins come down and have a look. Pretty much have to play it anyways. I think I don't really know what else you have.
Well, you know, he can't really use that rock and improve on his situation. So, I mean, I can see you being maybe reluctant to play on it. I mean, but to me, the only other shot would be to draw down to the top red one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that call either. It'd be like a kind of one of those make sure you're there draws.
Because yeah, that red one on the button's going back to that yellow one anyway.
Yeah, and if you do get to the red, I think you're going to be number 3. So
yeah.
And if you leave the yellow one, what's he do? I assume he probably would. I don't know if he would or not. Come down and try to hit the yellow really thin. You get rid of one red, but that's all he's going to get rid of, I guess. And then he'd still be red, would still be sitting at least 2. Yeah.
No, I think they'd still be sitting 3 because the red one that he would slosh in is going really nowhere. The red one's going back onto the yellow one. It would just be, will it stick around? I mean, I think it does for sure. I don't think it goes out of the 8-foot.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking if they go there with the red, they're fine if they go there and corner the yellow a little bit. If they go just straight on the red, just freeze to their own red. I mean, Derksen could hit that yellow really super thin and pick the middle red one out, and it would go. But then, yeah, his one at the back should still be number 3. Well, whatever. There's too many.
You know what? To me, it looks like he's playing to sit 5.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It looks like he's trying to crotch it.
Yeah, maybe. He's gonna get his own, but I'm not so sure that was a wise shot. I think now you got a chance that Derksen come down, hit that red right on the nose, make the double, and you're gonna be. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think you could make it so that. Laycock's only Team Laycock's only sitting 1 after your shot. However, I mean, those other 2 rocks, red rocks that are in the 8-foot, they may become counters rather quickly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you've still got him in a lot of trouble, but if he's one really, really good shot away from maybe getting himself out of this, and I don't think he had to leave him that. I think he could have thrown the draw in there, or a little bit of a tap shot, or just played a really lightweight hit and flop and got rid of the yellow and sat there, and I just like that better.
Yeah, and as we've talked, I mean, Dylan does not throw heaters.
No.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, it leaves a double.
I would have liked to get to the nose, I think, on the
nose. Yeah.
It's the double there, double to sit 4. I think it probably is, or does it jam a little bit, or at least make contact with the one on the outside. It might.
Yeah.
Well, you sit 3, no worse than probably 3 when you're done this shot.
Yeah.
Only good thing for Derksen is they haven't really gone this way too much, but it looks fairly straightforward on the screen, at least.
2. Looked a little tight coming out of his hand, the line of delivery.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's going to be okay. Perfect.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah,
your second shot was just not quite.
Yeah. It looked like he was sliding tight coming out of his hand, but he got it back out of delivery. The end result is what counts, and he gets, it's going to be okay. Half to 3/4 of a rock, hits his own red, rolls under and over the top, and is in great position sitting 4.
Yeah, and they everything settled in a decent spot too to make it tough on Derksen.
Oh, real tough.
Well, gonna go out here and try to sit in, get number 2 here.
Wow, this is a really tough curling shot.
Yeah, it is. I think it might be all he has, but you're right.
You're right.
I don't know if that out turn is even there now, going by the corner and trying to make it. It would be really hard. And if you can get this in somewhere biting the 4-foot, no matter where it is, I think it would be a pretty good shot.
I think it would be a dandy. I like this guy though, just here, this is the shot we're calling, this is the shot we're playing, I'm in the hack, it's on the way. There's none of this maybe, I don't know. And it's just that this is such a hard shot.
Needs to curl.
Just playing with no margin of error.
No, he's short. Laycock will have I don't know if it's a draw
for 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one of those is number 4, but regardless, certainly a draw for minimum 4, maybe 5. See the one on the red on the left versus the yellow on the right? I'm not sure which one's closer, but it doesn't really. It's a big end regardless.
Yeah, it's not going to change his call for sure.
No, exactly.
He can come down to the top red one and be full 8 foot, and it would be 4 plus a measure if it's close, and if not, it'd be 5.
5 would be good, but.
On its way, and nobody's laid a broom to it. Needs to catch a piece of that red one, and it'll be fine. It does.
So count them up, as they say, 1, 2, 3, 4, and
I'm thinking the way they just removed the rocks that it was 5.
So a big end here for Sean Meacham and the Steve Laycock team. When we come back, we'll find out if it's 4 or 5, but he at least has a 2-point lead going into the 7th end, and perhaps even 3-point lead. So we'll be back just right after the break.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Well, we are back, and the landscape has certainly changed here as a result of that end, Terry.
Wow, has it ever? I mean, you give up you give up 3 and 5, and turn around and take 5 and 6. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how those ends go, and you know, you say, well, what should they have done, or what shouldn't they have done, and it's just, sometimes it just seems like fate's not on your side. But anyway, it's not over yet. The guys, Derksen's had to go hard here. He just scored 3 the last time he had hammer, so if he can pick up 3 here and be tied coming home, would be pretty good, given the situation, and even getting 2 here keeps him in the ball game. So,
yep.
Going up with the second corner guard here. Yeah,
well, it's interesting, Jim. Both you and I, I guess a little bit maybe old school, and we're thinking of kind of running those guards to open things up. And Sean says, "To heck with that. I'm going all in." And this is it's all about risk and reward, and he was willing to take the risk, and he was definitely rewarded with the end result.
Yeah. Yeah, it means your team looking to go to 3-0 here and lock up a spot in the playoffs. And Derksen trying to avoid a 0-2 start. He's going to have to work hard to have that happen. But so Grinholm throwing up a guard here. Yeah, good shot. So you got the guards now. If you're Derksen, what do you do with it now?
Well, I mean, as you said, I mean, a two keeps you in the game. I wouldn't be, kind of going crazy here, but I mean, if you're into, kind of tapping things around, I mean, that's an option. Running the guard, an option. I think if you go around the corner guard, I mean, they're both relatively high, but I do think Team Laycock skipped this weekend by Sean Machem. I think he runs the corner guard, so I would be okay with it.
Yeah, I think that's the question, and that's why that situation is a difficult call, because if you go around the corner and you think, well, if Sean doesn't peel if you don't peel that guard and you go around the corner, I'm not sure that Sean peels the guard. And you might just say, well, okay, I don't know exactly where I'm going to get in any trouble here by throwing another guard up here. So, and then it's like, now you got to really move like 4 rocks to get in there, and that's a lot of rocks to move around. So as soon as he peels the guard, I'm like you. As soon as he peeled the guard, I figured, okay, he's going to, as soon as Derksen peeled the guard, I figured Sean's going to peel the corner. So,
yeah.
It looks a little better for Derksen now than it did a minute ago. I think if you left that, it would have been a problem. So, even though you don't like to have to play that shot, you didn't really have a choice.
Well, now he can get in behind the corner guard. That's what we would call a makeable double and stick. So,
yeah,
I'll ask my brother to go around the corner guard.
Very nicely done.
Well done, yeah.
It'd be an interesting call. I think he could peel that corner and peel like it, 2/3 or half a rock, and maybe even get the yellow one in the house. But he's just going to go right around and hit it. I guess it's not quite as buried as maybe I thought, or there's more room than it looks like.
Definitely a lot of room. I like this call. as we would say in the hack. If we rub the corner, we're good. That's good. We'll roll into the middle.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
And he did roll, into the middle.
Well,
I think you're getting into that territory where you might have to tap one back.
That's how that. I wouldn't be against throwing one more around the corner, see what they do, and then I know it's a bit desperate, but
I'm the same way. I mean, yeah. I'd go one more.
Yeah. So he's playing a hit here on the one on the center line.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I would have done that. So like he said, the day from wherever in this day, so he's no surprise he didn't get a break on that one. But I think if I was going to do anything with those middle ones, I would have done what you said. I would have tapped them back a little bit, try to get something to build up behind there, and leave mine in front, make it a little difficult maybe to run. But I don't think that double was not really going to help him much there. I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. Play a center line guard.
This Meacham team does play out of this club, so.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
So it's you feel that they should have a little bit of an advantage, but it didn't look like that for 3 or 4 ends last night. But then it did the last half. So Derksen in huge trouble here. Down 3, 2 rocks and a 4-foot, and a perfect guard on them. It's I don't know, Terry. I'm thinking you can't do anything but go around there and try to corner tap one on them or something like that, and do something to try to give yourself a chance at 2, because you're not going to get it any other way.
Yeah, this is not the way you want to diagram it up to play the 7th and needing 2.
Yeah, that's a shot. Whichever way you want to go, but that's definitely the shot. Just can't tap it very hard. You really only got to move it a couple feet.
Yeah.
Get as close to the nose as you can to make it tough to remove. That's the only thing I can see anyway. If you corner it, I don't think is a good shot here because there's not enough rocks left to make that work for you.
No, this one does not look light. Relatively okay. It's going to bounce it a bit. Yeah, okay.
That was a good shot. If had got 1 more inch of curl, you would have got it back a little further and been a little bit more buried, but that's pretty good there.
Yeah, no, I think it is. I think, you're pretty close to between second shot and third shot. You kind of hope you hit your second shot, because certainly Sean doesn't have the opportunity to kind of, take a run at that, because he's just going to run it into his own. Interesting. Let's take out the guard that we just threw. I get the idea behind it, though.
Yeah. Well, I guess by getting rid of the guard, you shouldn't give up. There should be no way to give up more than 2.
Exactly. And that's what makes this call. Definitely a scoreboard call. Did he try and sit on that red one, knowing full well that it leaves the other team kind of really, I would say, almost quad, but
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. How do you make sure you score one? To me, is where you're at now. If you score one, you can at least play the last end. If you give up one, it's
yeah. I don't like having to steal two, so I think if I think that the only way I'm going to get two, it wouldn't be against even moving the red one back and like quarter of a rock over into the 8-foot somewhere. And he's going to go after one of them, and hopefully you can make a double if you have to, or just an open hit. This is really hard to get in there and sit on that.
It is, yeah. Jeez, it's so tough.
I have a coach with him, so he's going to come out and have a chat. So we have a timeout. I suppose if you could put the rock on top of the one on the button, and half behind the yellow and half in front of your own, if you know what I mean. So
I do know what you mean. I think the only way out there is walking it down.
I know, yeah. You also have to be able to get the back one. So yeah, I don't even know if it's possible, but I was thinking if you did that, and he goes ahead and plays the hit on the top one, he gets rid of only the top one, which should give you a chance to get two. But
it's funny, I used to walk out with my my magnet board, and I had a kid one day say, you know the game's played on ice, right? Hey, the game is easy on my little board.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, well, as I said, I'm looking at how do I ensure I have a shot for one.
Yeah.
And I think, if it's me, I'm going to probably tap that red one, see if I can't touch the back red one on the way back and roll a little bit. And then he literally hits the open one, and then I might have, might draw for two, or, a little lightweight tap for two.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I think that's about all there is, really.
I think that's the only. I think it's the only way you potentially score two.
Yeah.
And it definitely should leave you in position to score one. You're on. Looks like you might even be on the yellow one.
No, I don't think.
Oh no, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is. That's pretty good, man. I really. I don't know how you do a whole lot better.
No. Actually, it's kind of weird, because if you rolled a little further, you might have made this double a little bit more tempting and easy.
That's right. That's right. And certainly when I drew it up in my head, I had not saw that, we do that, we leave him a double back, but
definitely a double here, but how hard they'll try to make it, I don't know. So
I don't think you're taking that.
I'm not even sure if they're playing the top one. They might be playing the one that's right biting the button, if you will.
Yeah.
That probably makes sense. I guess if you're going to play the top one, you'd play it just to pick it out of there and give him his draw for two, or draw a tap, or whatever he has to do to get two. Sean last night was sitting one when he played a shot similar to this, but higher than this, and drove it on the opposition stone, and the opposition had a chance to get three. Anyway.
I mean, this is the only way you could potentially, I guess, give them three. I thought, maybe he takes a chance at the slash double.
Whoa.
But he got probably the perfect roll, for him. But literally.
And drove it on the opposition stone, and
See
the
here.
opposition had a chance to get 3.
Doesn't get by, I mean, this is the only way you could potentially, I guess, give them 3. I thought, maybe he takes a chance at the slash double. Now, he literally, I think he has to hit that high side to make the double, and then can you? Well, I guess you can keep your shooter because he doesn't throw, these big weights. But
no, you just gotta figure out how and what weight to throw so that when that red makes contact with the back red, it goes far enough. It goes further than where your shooter's going to go. Let me put it that way. That's the hard part, I think.
Yeah, so you're definite. I think it looks like there's a definite drag there.
Yeah, drags. Yeah, but on the intern side, if you threw the intern at it, because the other side, you go the other way, it doesn't work. I don't think. See where he goes here. This is maybe a little too much. Yeah.
It hit the wrong side.
Yeah.
And that's a handshake.
So that concludes this one. So in that end, Craig, Sean Meacham picks up one more point and goes on to win by 4 here in Swift Current. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. Meacham now goes to 3-0 and moves on to the playoffs. Derksen probably playing for pride, as they say. After this one, he'll have at least one more game, and we'll see what happens. So, been a pretty good game, I think, overall for the Meacham team for sure. And the young guys made some good shots, Terry, but just struggled in spots, and it doesn't help. Obviously, Third Stone had a little trouble today too, but.
Logan struggled, and when you look at the scoreboard, anyway, I mean it's a one-end game, giving up 5, and that's all she wrote.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. You look at it and you say, well, you forget that just one end ago they were ahead.
Yeah.
Before we played before they ended the 6th end, they were ahead by 2. So or the 7th end rather. No, 6th end, I guess. So whatever. Anyway. So that concludes our coverage of this game from Swift Current in the S3 Group Curling Stadium Series. And as I say, we are in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. I would like to thank S3 Group for their sponsorship of this event. And we will be joining you for 3 more draws today, and we'll have commentary on at least one game in each of those draws. I don't think they're all men's draws, but that's okay. And you'll obviously have coverage of the other games as well. And we will be back shortly. Terry, you're probably done for the weekend now, are you?
I am. Nice working with you. Take care, folks.
Same here. Okay, buddy. We'll say goodnight. Thanks to, who do we have? Connor. Thanks to Connor Sims in production today. And we'll be back soon. Back in a couple of hours, I guess.
Take care.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sasktel.com/sponsorships.